Good morning, dear student. Today we will learn about activity ratio, the third types of ratio in your syllabus. Activity ratio is also called turnover ratio or sometimes performance ratio, even velocity ratio. So, what does it mean? First, we should take it. This ratio indicates the efficiency of useful utilization of resources by the enterprise. Means how efficiently the organization, the enterprise is using its resources. This ratio is mainly calculated on the basis or taking base of revenue from operation or cost of revenue from operation. There are four types of ratio according to a syllabus. It is there. The first one is inventory turnover ratio. Second is trade receivable turnover ratio. Thereafter, trade payable turnover ratio, and the last one is working capital turnover ratio. Now, what is inventory turnover ratio? This ratio express the relationship between cost of revenue from operation and average inventory. Then, what is cost of revenue from operation? Cost of revenue refers here revenue from operation minus gross profit, or it can be calculated in two different ways. The first I told you. A second one, cost of revenue from operation is equal to opening inventory plus net purchase plus direct expenses minus closing inventory. So it can be calculated in two different ways. Whereas average simply opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. Then you can find out average inventory. In the whole topic of this, average will be calculated in the same manner, although the component will change. Now, why does we calculate this ratio? This ratio indicate that how frequently finished goods inventory is converted into revenue or sales. How fastly it will be converted, the liquidity position, the cash position of the business will be better. It determines also how many times inventory is purchased or replaced during a year. See, one thing is important. The whole activity ratio, turnover ratio will be presented in times. Okay, so remember of this one always. Now, come to the next one, trade receivable turnover ratio. It expresses the relationship between credit revenue from operation and trade receivable. Now, what is credit revenue from operation? In other words, for you, you can say credit sales, net credit sales. Okay, but you have to use in formula credit revenue from operation. You cannot write credit sales because it has changed. You are studying Companies Act 2013, and in that you will have to present in this manner. Okay, and trade receivable, if you can remember, I think earlier we have discussed it. Now, trade receivable is equal to sundry debtors plus bills receivable, isn't it? Now, how we can calculate? What is the formula for calculation of trade receivables turnover ratio? And it is equal to net credit revenue from operation divided by average trade receivable. Student, I think you can recalculate, calculate average trade receivable. You can generate at your own opening trade receivable plus closing trade receivable divided by 2. Okay. Why do we calculate this? The significance, importance of this ratio is that how many times within a year credit revenue, credit sale, receivable has been converted into cash. If it is higher, it shows that the enterprise has speedy collection from its trade receivables and vice versa. Come to the next. One more ratio is related to that one, related to trade receivable turnover ratio is average collection period. I have used the short form for you. What does it mean? This ratio will show that how frequently you are collecting from debtors, trade receivables. Okay, there are two ways to calculate this one. If you have to calculate in month, then 12 divided by trade receivable turnover ratio, and if you have to calculate average collection period in days, then 365 divided by trade receivable turnover ratio. The student, in some of the cases, if you expert take 360 days in a year, in that case the answer may vary, but the answer will be correct. So if you are doing so, mention it that you have assumed 360 days for a year. Okay, it will correct. Okay, now come to the next. We have turned in trade payable turnover ratio. It shows the relationship between credit purchase and average trade payables. Always net credit purchase will be taken into account. And what is net credit purchase? Total credit purchase minus purchase return is the formula. And average trade payable is equal to opening creditors plus bills payable, opening bills payable plus closing creditors and bills payable divided by 2, or in a simple sense, opening trade payables plus closing trade payables divided by 2. This ratio explains us that how frequently we are paying. If it is lower, it will show that more days month has been allowed by the supplier as credit policy. So obviously when it will be more, you will have to pay to your supplier after a long time, and it will be better for you. Come to the next. It is another way, different formula in this one, trade payable turnover ratio, average payment period, how frequently the enterprise is paying to its suppliers. Okay, and same way, if you have to calculate in month, 12 divided by trade payable turnover ratio, if you have to calculate in days, is equal to 365 days, or divided by trade payable turnover ratio, and the assumption for number of days for a year is the same as we had discussed. Okay, now the last the last one is working capital turnover ratio. Working capital, what does it mean? The excess of current assets over current liabilities. See, student, whenever it come to working capital, it always mathematically, arithmetically, it always refers as net working capital. Okay, always keep in mind. How can we calculate it? What is the purpose of calculation of this one? This ratio shows that number of times a unit of rupees invested in working capital produces sales. Means how frequently you have invested is converting into sales. Okay, and the formula for this one is revenue from operation divided by working capital, or cost of revenue from operation divided by working capital. Okay, this ratio is used to ascertain whether working capital has been efficiently used to generate revenue or not. So bye for today class. We will meet again in next slide with profitability ratio. Till then, goodbye.